Well, it looks like it's the Synchro's turn, and it looks like these guys have actually done the most damage to ZARC. By that I mean they didn't actually do any actual damage to him. They, in fact, just gave him 1,000 extra life points at the end of the duel. But they were technically the first people to defeat one of the corrupted dragons. Specifically, Jack did, but only through the help of, obviously, Gong and Jack. So, yeah, we're making progress slowly. But despite how much I thought there were some really cool moments in this episode, there was one moment that stood out the most. Crow's back. But how? I knew something was up when I was watching this episode, because they kept cutting to a shot of Sawatari holding Crow's card in his hand. I'm like, why are they making such a big deal over, like, Crow in the hand and everything? And I thought it was because all the kids were watching, and it was just going to be the reveal to the kids that, oh, Crow's dead. Well, carded. It turns out that this like knockback force from one of the attacks knocks Crow out of Sawatari's hands and he flies off. And then he just appears out of nowhere and he's like, I'm back. And everyone's like, how is he back? And the closest thing to an explanation we get is Asta Phoenix quoting something that I don't remember hearing. I imagine it's something that ZARC says. It was something along the lines of, when the new utopia is created, we will all duel together, or everybody will duel, or something like that. So perhaps in this new dimension, carded people can be restored? I don't know, something along them lines. Now, I don't normally use footage from the show, but I just want to quickly show how devastating ZARC'S monster when it attacks is. When that monster attacked Jack Atlas, I just thought, that's like something off Dragon Ball Z. Like, it was like a proper energy beam, blasted through buildings and everything, and you could really show the weight and power of ZARC'S monster. So I thought that was absolutely amazing, I really like that. So I want to go back to the start of the episode. I thought that Jack and Gong and Jack worked quite well together. You got a very defensive style duelist who's steadfast style dueling, if you want to call it that, and then you got a heavily offensive style duelist. So I kind of think that them two sort of coordinated well, and they sort of complemented each other's dueling styles. And this is the most we've seen of ZARC kind of react and show emotions in this duel, because he's triggered by the word entertainment, which everyone notices. So ZARC's like, I'm going to show you all my style of entertainment dueling. Be warned though, it's a little bit rough. So they've kind of decided that now that Sawatari is in the play, he kind of has his own entertainment style dueling based on Yuya's. So I think Sawatari might help push ZARC more into sort of Yuya. Not really sure how that's going to happen. Now we get a first turn synchro summon off Jack Atlas as well. I'm pretty sure Gong and Jack did the exact same. So Jack got out his Crimson Dragon, and Gong and Jack got out his level 8 super heavy samurai, whatever it was called, and he summoned out all of his monsters. Gong and Jack gives a good speech about how Yuya and him are best friends. They've developed their entertainment styles and their own styles of dueling together over the years, and he's just still trying to break into Yuya's heart to try and rip him out of there, but we still doesn't look like we're having any effect, really. We see ZARC as well. He praises Gong and Jack and Jack Atlas for surviving, and even says to Jack later that you have been the most entertaining person that I've had to duel so far. I'm going to personally help you out. I'm going to kill you personally with my ZARC monster. So, yeah. I don't know, I haven't actually noticed throughout all the other people, but no one refers to ZARC as ZARC. Everyone keeps calling him Yuya, or at least Gong and Jack and Jack Atlas do. So I kind of like their refusal to accept that Yuya has become this evil entity, and they just call him Yuya. So, I don't know, I think that's pretty good what they're doing there. Overall, like some of the past episodes, obviously these are just about dueling. The plot doesn't get moved forward too much. It's just going to be me commenting on the duel. And if you've watched the duel, then you know it's pretty good. It's short, really. You're either going to like them or you're not going to like them. So you got to take all the previous duels into account as well that we've had. So this is all just one huge duel. People keep intruding and trying to do more. Now, I did think that Sawatari would be dueling in the next episode, but I thought he was going to be dueling with Reggie. I thought Reggie was going to turn up on the scenes. I did not even see Crow making a comeback as a possible outcome. Excuse me. If I'm honest, I didn't really like the fact that Crow came back. He was defeated, he had his moment, he had his nice little goodbye and everything where he saved Sawatari. And him coming back is just really plot convenience to me. But I'm okay with it. So if I'm going to have to predict who's going to duel after these guys, next time I think it will be Reggie and Reggie's brother. Then again, possibly could be Reggie and Ray, if Ray somehow manages to come back. Speaking of Ray, at the very end of the episode, we get a little hint at Reggie. They're walking so slowly. They do realise that there's like this interdimensional destruction war thing going off. They're being very casual about this whole thing. But Rayra says that Oh no. Reggie's like, what's wrong? What's happening? Well, our dad, the professor, wants to split the world again, even though he's just reforming it. He wants to use the 4 cards that they used before. Instead of using Ray, was the argument there. And I just thought, I hope that's not the case, because the professor so far is turning into one of the dumbest villains that we've had in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Like, he had a really good motivation for the stupid things that he's done. He wants to restore his daughter. That's a noble thing to do, even though he's doing it a really roundabout way. But he's just made so many mistakes. He employed one of the Yuyas to be as one of his personal things to go to different dimensions, almost guaranteeing that they'd reunite. And of course, because he's done this intergalactic war, this has also sort of made people unite and things like that. So he's kind of the cause of everything. He created his own. He's kind of like the Suicide Squad, really. He's that woman that creates the Suicide Squad, which then becomes the threat. So making Suicide Squad made the villain. So making this intergalactic war thing has done the exact same thing and brought about ZARC'S. So it's a bit daft, really, the Professor. But we see in the preview for the next episode, it's just Sawatari and Crow dueling against Zark, and we get to see some entertainment-style dueling, I imagine. So this will be the first Pendulum user to fight against Zark, I think. Yeah, Sawatari is a Pendulum user, I'm pretty sure. But it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully things go well. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comment section below of this episode. I liked it. I don't actually mind the fact that people are getting defeated quite quick. The weight behind some of these attacks, and just seeing the people get thrown across the room when they lose all the life points, is just shows the immense strength of Zark, and I like that. But I want to see where the series go. I just want it to get a little bit further. I want Ray's revival now. I know I was very eager to see Zark return, but now I'm even more eager to see Ray return, because what's her deal? What's she like? What does she want to do? So anyway, guys, I want to say thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and thanks for watching.